انت تقدر تعيش بالاهوار؟
لا ما نعيش.
ما تقدر تعيش.
ما نعيش.
اوكي.
حلو. السلام عليكم.
For tribal leader Haj Hashush, known locally as Abu Nasser, the ancient marshlands have been his life and his livelihood for more than 70 years. His family raise water buffalo for milk and cheese. Every day they collect reeds to feed them. Fish and birds supplement their diet. But in 1991, the regime of Saddam Hussein began a campaign to drain the marshes by diverting the flow of the Euphrates and Tigris rivers that feed them. What they accomplished has been described as both a spectacular feat of engineering and one of the world's worst environmental disasters. By the year 2000, an estimated 90% of the marshlands had been drained, and more than 100,000 of its inhabitants had been displaced and were living in refugee camps in Iran. The government claimed this project was to make way for agricultural development, but most believe it was collective punishment against the inhabitants of the marshes who had rebelled against him. Abu Nasser lost 3 brothers and his son in the violence and hardship that followed. His wife, Nasser, recalled these years of heartache and struggle. After the waters receded, the area became a wasteland. Abbas Dakal al-Azadi, a local farmer and hunter, described the devastation.
هذا الاهوار اهوار الحمار او قبل كانت مغموره بالمياه، نسبه المياه بها عاليه، ولذلك توفر مثلا الاسماك، الطيور، القصب، البردي، يسد حاجه الناس الموجوده هنا رعيه. قام النظام بتجفيف الاهوار وترحيل الناس من عندها، قسموها بالعكس، فلذلك ما صارت ناجحه للزراعه وبقت هيك الارض متروكه، لا هي اهوار ولا هي مناطق زراعيه.
After the fall of Saddam in 2003, the new Iraqi government, along with environmental organisations, began a plan to reflood the marshes and bring life back to the region.
يصير خير بها رحمة، يصير قصب طوال. هاي كانت جافة قبل، هسه فوق 4 أشهر أزيد كانت جافة، وهسه قال المي هذا بيها وخضر هذا النبيت ورحمة الله.
Jazim al-Azadi is part of the team from Nature Iraq, working to bring the waters back and monitor water quality and the return of plant and animal life. The project is one close to his heart, as he was born right here in the middle of the marsh.
I'm Jazim al-Azadi. I'm born in the Central Marsh. At 1957, my mother go to the marsh to collection the reeds. She have 3 cows. In that time, my egg 7 months, and in that time, my mother go there, and I born in the middle of the Central Marsh. When she returned to her house, she returned with the grass to the cows and with baby. That baby, Jazim al-Azadi.
Jazim reminisced about his childhood in the marshes, grateful it is now returning for his own children and future generations to embrace.
All the children have the small boat to go to the primary school or secondary school and then return to the homes. In that time, I know, in period of high flooded, our school is covered with water, and we put the plantation under the desk. And in the classes, there is not only the teacher and pupil. There is a teacher, a pupil, forges, snakes, fish in the side of the glass. It is very fantastic schools.
The original marshes once covered around 10,000 square kilometres, stretching out to almost 20,000 in the winter months. Around 30% has been restored, but salinity remains an obstacle to native plant and bird life returning. Abbas, who has been hunting wild duck here since he was a boy, has seen the effects firsthand.
قلت الطيور عندنا، قلت مناسيب الطيور، مثلا قبل إذا تجيك أعداد بالآلاف بالعشرات. يعني قبل تجينا الوردة، يجينا الأحمر، يجينا الخضيري، يجينا الكوشر، يجينا مثلا الشوشم، يجينا الشورة، تجينا الحذافة، من خرب الماء خاصة النظام قطع الماء علينا من العمارة، وصارت زيادة نسبة الأملاح، وبعدين هسه مرجع الماء ما رجع.
Fish numbers have not recovered either, with many native species yet to return. Fisherman Emad Atta sees a difference every night when he checks his nets.
من عمر 5 سنوات عملت بالصيد مع والدي، يعني قبل 35 سنة أنا أشتغل بالصيد. الصيد بذاك الوقت كانت الأسماك كبيرة ونوعياتها جيدة، فما كنا ننصب هاي النوعيات من الغزل ونصيد هاي الأسماك الصغيرة، وكانت نوعيات الأسماك نوعيات جيدة اللي هي البني والقطان اللي انتهت هسه قليلة.
Dam projects further upstream in Turkey and Syria are also taking a toll, slowing restoration. But while progress has been slow, it is steady. And for locals like Abu Nasser and his family, they're just happy to be back.
ونسنا قعدنا ناكل خشني، ناكل سمك، هطوالة،
طير،
طير، حليب، جبن، ولا يبون جبن. على راسي بالسعيد وانا راسي. انا كتبي